and then then you got yourself hyped, and you're just in host mode. That's how it works.
Okay, so I think I got this. Hang on, let me try it. Let me rehearse this. Oh yeah,
that was pretty good. Pretty good. Can you make it more of a Aquaman? Yeah. Can you give it 2 syllables? Pretty good. Can you make it more of a Aquaman? Yeah.
Oh shit!
Why am I hearing that?
Can you give it 2?
Sorry, we're live now. So
how absurd.
Yep, I see us on Facebook. Let me actually check Twitch and YouTube though.
Shout out to Sotenga in the chat who adds, my man.
I gotta get my old soundboard back.
Twitch does. Oh, there it is. Okay, so Twitch is live, and YouTube is live. Okay, let's start this over.
I've not started over my
technical difficulties.
Oh, I haven't started over my recording either.
Nobody started over their recordings.
Yeah, fuck all that. All right,
we'll go with it.
Let's see. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Effort. Welcome to Game That
Welcome to Game That Tune, everybody. This is your host, David Fleming. With me, as always, we got Jesse Moore. Jesse, say hey.
Hey.
And if this is your first time joining us here on Game That Tune, what we do, we each pick a game. We each pick 3 songs from that game, play the music, give a trivia hint, see who can guess the game correctly. Whoever gets the most points gets to choose the theme for the next game. We goof off, we have fun, we talk a lot of nonsense. That's what we normally do. However, right now, we are in the finals, the end of our August Absurdity tournament. We got 2 contestants going head-to-head, and I'm going to toss it over to Jesse Moore to introduce those men. Hit it!
In this corner, living in the capital of Florida, home of the 1993 national champions, the mastermind behind Game That Tune, Zelda and rugby enthusiast, John Harrington.
And do I say something now?
Yeah, you just say hi or something.
Hi, guys. What's going on?
And in this corner, currently residing in the home of the Chicken Box and Old Bay, the man who makes it possible for this show to be live every week, mostly, the only host to have both his parents watch the show, John Regan!
Yeah, what's up, guys? I am going to win, I think. Maybe
That's what
not.
you kept saying on Twitter this morning.
Yeah, okay. So now we're starting the smack talk. Is that how it's going?
Yes.
I'm calling it right now. I've never been more confident of anything in my entire life. This championship is mine. By the end of this night, I will hoist the Game That Tune August Absurdity belt and tell Johnny to suck it.
Wait, when did we get a belt?
Suck the belt, John.
That's a mighty bold claim, John.
I do not have a belt. I'm going to have to work on that during the show. But in the meantime, Johnny, plan on sucking a belt by the end of this show. It's going to fucking happen, son. Oh, man, I'm going to humiliate you. I don't want to be too forward with it, but I mean, seriously, I am brimming with confidence in this matchup. I've never been happier to have you as my opponent in the August Absurdity Finals. This is just going to be fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, Oh,
Do you have
yeah.
anything to say in regards to that, Johnny
He's
Squaresoft?
so bad at confrontation.
As we went over last week, I'm very bad at the smack talk confrontation. Suck it, John. I'm gonna win.
Hey,
Suck,
just
it's my
remember-
thing.
Suck
Email.
that, John. I'm gonna win.
John, do you have a response to that? No, not really.
Suck this. Suck that.
Suck you? I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. John, do you have a response? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Go suck yourself. This is gonna be. I mean, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us, man. So, David, you're the host, so you got to keep this game moving. You gotta start us off.
Well, if you're done smack talking, and I mean, John Regan, if you just want to like scale back some of those harsh words, let's move to game 1 and get this matchup started.
One. Welcome to
Sorry, guys, I had to type something.
God damn it.
Remix.
How absurd.
So this is our fan request, and this comes from Mixmaster in the Game That Tune Discord. Trivia for this game. Originally, this game was to feature a fairy companion, similar to Ocarina of Time's Navi, and halfway through the first level, the main character would have gotten annoyed and killed the fairy. This idea was scrapped in the final game. How are we feeling, guys? Feeling good about your answers? Feeling confident?
Can you give me that trivia one more time?
Originally, this game was to feature a fairy companion similar to Navi in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And halfway through the first level, the main character would have gotten annoyed and killed the fairy. This idea was scrapped in the final game.
Got it.
I'm just guessing on the fucking music. I think. I don't know. It could be right.
Well, I mean, this is a fan request and it's early, so it's still anybody's game at this point. Let's see those answers.
Oh my god.
Sean Harrington says Prince of Persia Sands of Time, which is an excellent guess, but incorrect. John Regan says God of War, which is correct.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what?
I'd just like to point out that before this started, John Regan was like, I'm going to win this game. And
Yeah, I
he
said
just
that
got
too.
the first one right.
Oh, okay. So
But
we're,
that's John. I'm just saying that's John Regan. Not just, that's not David.
I mean,
that's like, anyone. That's. But John Regan's like, I'm going to hit a home run over there, and then he does it. You're not you're just a little baffled by that. You know?
I mean, Jesse's got a point. We expect confidence from you. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to get the first one right.
The
Oh,
first one. Oh, okay. So this was a leadoff game, and I botched it, huh? You know, that's what I did. I fucking whatever.
So God of War.
Yeah.
Maybe you've heard of it.
I'm suddenly enraged. Not just in the spirit of this game, but by getting this answer incorrect. God damn it.
I was gonna say, I'm glad that you're feeling rage because that's kind of a theme of this series.
Man, if I had known this was going to be played, I would have shaved my head and painted like a big red thing across my face, and still not been able to grow a beard. So I don't know, it wouldn't look very authentic. But oh man, that Kratos! What a character! What a card! What a cut up!
My God, you would have had a fierce god-killing mustache.
Oh, oh man, that fucking Kratos, man. Man, God of War. Who here has played this game? I'm betting all of you, right? You guys are big God of War heads.
Which one is this for? Which
This
one are we
is
talking
for-
about
This
specifically?
is the original on PlayStation 2.
Okay,
Oh,
I
okay.
have played that one then.
Cool. Yeah, I've briefly played it. I don't know, man. It's a little too slashy, repetitive for me. Like, it's awesome. It really is. Like, big bosses and violent, crazy shit going on. But I was like, a couple of levels of this, and I'm good. Like,
I've
bad.
not played the original. I have played God of War 2, but let's be real. If you have played a God of War game, you have played all of the God of War games.
that's true.
I hear the new one is pretty awesome.
That's also apparently true. I don't know if the new one is as slashy as the previous ones, but everybody's saying Game of the Year contender. I'm like, is that just because we haven't had a God of War game in a while, or did they fucking like actually change something in this one? Is this besides having a kid, like, which speaks to me, playing video games with a kid following you around, putting you in danger. Good times. They know their market. I mean,
And you gotta
How
yell
long-
boy.
yeah, exactly. Apparently you say boy a lot. How long was it between like God of War 3 and this God of War or whatever, whenever the last one was? Like, I feel
Well,
like
God of
this
War
series
3,
kind of went dormant.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think God of War 3 was like somewhere around the PlayStation 3 launch. Like, I remember when God of War was coming out on the PlayStation 3. I want to say it was like the second year of the PS3's lifespan, and everybody
Right.
was like, "Oh, finally, we have God of War now." So it was definitely a while. I remember playing. I never played the first one because I was like, whatever.
Right.
And then friends of mine were like, "Oh, you got to try it. You got to try it. You got to try it." So I played the second one. And I remember it's like, oh, the over-the-top violence, like the extreme blood. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. And then playing it, I had this epiphany. It's like, wait, I'm fighting a bunch of enemies, collecting stuff from them, and then moving to the next area to fight a bunch of enemies. I'm playing a beat-em up.
Yes.
Why didn't anybody tell me this was a beat-em up? I fucking love beat-em-ups.
Yeah, it scratches that itch, man, for some people. I feel like, I don't know, it got too repetitive for me. Like I said, I don't really have much to elaborate on that with. It's just like, well, slash slash slash. Eventually you get to a big cool boss fight, but like the slashy parts in between the gigantic cool boss fights weren't enough to keep me in. So this was another one of those candidates for me sit on the couch getting high while someone else played it in front of me, because it's very entertaining to watch those giant boss fights. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Sure.
Yeah, it's super cool, and I am glad that it's back. And I love that it started in Greek mythology. I don't know, was it Greek mythology throughout, and all of a sudden they've shifted over into the Norse realm, or
Yeah,
have they
basically he killed all the Greek gods, so now he's like, all right, Norse gods up next.
Yes, that's awesome. I was thinking about it, like that should be just like the series. Like he's just killing gods all the time. Like I don't know. I guess depending on the timeline, it probably makes no sense for him to go like fight Egypt's gods, or I don't know.
I'm waiting for like God of War 7, where he just goes to Japan and fights the Shinto gods. Like that would be
Yes.
amazing.
Goes to
Kratos with
India.
a samurai sword? Hell yeah.
Yeah, goes to India, just fucks up a bunch of cows.
He's like, fuck you guys.
What is this
shitting in the
mockery? This place stinks.
Oh god, could you just imagine if like whatever the next God of War game, it ends with a cutscene of like Kratos standing there and his son is like, "Dad, what is that?" And he looks like, "A star rises in the east. I have work to do."
Yeah, if that's a specific religion reference, it's lost on me.
The star rising in the east is the sign that Jesus Christ was born.
Okay, bingo, got
That's
it.
what I
Yeah,
thought.
just making sure. Couldn't need clarity on that. This is a rather godless show.
God of
God,
War
that
8, Kratos versus Jesus.
It would be great if it ended with him losing to Jesus. Like the whole series, much like the career of Insane Clown Posse, was actually secretly Christian the entire time. Because I mean, really, if you think about it, Kratos kind of a juggalo, and then he gets to Jesus, and Jesus puts him in his place.
Wait, why?
Whoa, hold up.
Why is he
Are
a
you-
juggalo?
Look
Are
at
you
him.
trying to
He's covered in white
Okay.
makeup.
The white makeup is ash of his loved ones.
He's a
burned on
homicidal
his
maniac.
flesh.
Kratos, the homicidal maniac.
Okay, is this something I'm not aware about? Is the Insane Clown Posse secretly like a religious thing?
Yeah,
I'm not
for
even
some
making
sort
it. This is
No.
not a bit. I'm asking sincerely. Like, seriously?
No, they're not, but kind of yes.
Oh, yes. I thought they confessed to that. I thought they came out with a video talking about like the message was Jesus all along. Maybe I'm
They
mistaken.
did do that, didn't they?
Yeah, see, I knew it. So, anyway, Kratos, a juggalo, question mark. I don't think it's out of the question. I think, evidence is there. He's
boy.
he's the earliest fucking juggalo. Like, just imagine him just like cutting the head off of Medusa, and then like a bunch of Fago drops on the ground. Like,
And then he has to like fuck their neck or something because those songs are fucking fucked up.
it's really not that far out of the spirit of the series. I'm telling you, man. It's right in line with Kratos as a character. There's nothing weird about this. But
I'm still trying to wrap my head about Insane Clown Posse being like Jesus Crusaders. Like, okay, I apologize if my keyboard makes noise. I have to look this up.
Insane Christ Posse.
bingo, baby. Anyway, God of War is fantastic. David, you should be directing the show.
I apologize. We should move on to game number 2.
All right.
Wow, Johnny was ready as hell.
Sorry, I had to pull my soundboard down to fix something, and now I'm waiting for it to come
He
back
was
up.
so
It takes a
excited
second.
about getting the early lead in the August Absurdity finals that he's just
She's
shaking.
like, I've won. I need to find bonus music.
John, I'll just let you edit the game 2 in post and get this going.
Great, John.
Game 2. Oh, there it goes.
Game 2.
It's gonna be a great blooper.
Well. All right, so this game entered development for the PlayStation and the PC. But in actuality, Konami had no intentions of releasing it for either of those platforms. How you guys feeling?
Pretty good.
Fuck you,
Ooh.
John.
Oh man,
No way. No way.
this match is gonna get bloody. All right, let's see him. Let's see.
What?
John. They both say DDR, and they are both incorrect.
Steal
This
my
is,
bad guess.
Zone of the Enders.
Oh.
Really? I thought maybe you'd have played this, John.
Which John?
Harrington, not John.
No.
No. Weird.
I don't know what this is.
This was okay. This was the game most people recognize as the game that came with the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo.
Oh.
And so, like I remember I got this game mainly to play the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo, and it was awesome. But the Zone of the Enders was super fun too. It's this like mecha game, and it wasn't like at the time most of the mech games I had played were all like slow and lumbering mech games like Mech Warrior and whatnot. And this was like super fast anime space robots,
I mean, that sounds good.
And it was made by Hideo Kojima, and I was like, well, he makes Metal Gear, which is why I'm buying this game anyways.
Hey, Jesse, I'm sorry, I missed the title on this, and I'm gonna get it updated on stream. What is this game called?
Zone of the Enders.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, cool. But
Yeah, no, I was not an early adopter on the PlayStation 2, so like the whole like buy a game for the demo didn't really come up for me. Like Metal Gear Solid 2 was the first game that I ever played on PlayStation 2.
Okay.
So like my next door neighbor got it, and I went over to his house and played the shit out of it, and turns out he didn't like it, so I mostly just played it. And then when I bought my own PlayStation, I took it from him. And pre Metal Gear Solid 2, no, not much knowledge of PlayStation stuff. Unless it was like some big name thing that came out before that. But damn. It sounds cool. It's fast-paced shooting mech game.
Yeah, and well, you have like a sword and stuff too, or like a laser sword.
I like it.
But yeah, it was cool. Someone was mentioning that the protagonist was super whiny, and that was true. He was like a kid named Leo and stuff, and he whined the whole time. But other than that, like the game was really fun. It was short, but you could play through. They had multiple endings depending on how many like civilians you saved and stuff. So I guess there was some replayability.
Word.
And the sequel was like way better.
Okay. Cool. And it's fucking produced by Kojima? That's
yeah.
Okay, fuck man. Why didn't I play this?
Yeah, see, I got my PlayStation 2 as a graduation present for and so this game was the game I got with it. Mainly because I was like, well, I kind of get a game and a half with the Metal Gear demo because it was the whole ship
thing,
level.
right?
Yeah, all the snake level,
That's so dope. Actually, now that I think about it, I might have played that demo at some point because I definitely remember like being at somebody's house and just thinking like, "Oh, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever played," and then eventually like actually getting to play the full game after that. So I might have played Metal Gear Solid 2 in demo form at some point. But man, yeah, this just fucking went right past me. Fucking A. And there's a sequel that I had no idea fucking existed. Like, how do I not know about this? I'm not saying I'm a Kojima guy, but I'm a Metal Gear guy, and that makes me a Kojima guy. Like, shouldn't I know about this?
There's I think a PlayStation 4 remaster that recently came out too.
Okay.
I know there's at least a PlayStation 3 remaster, but I do know there's a remaster. And Dell mentioned that there's also a Game Boy Advanced RPG, which is weird.
Okay, David, tell us all about that. I'm sure you played it.
Oh, obviously, it was one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games when I wasn't playing like Budokai of the Sun.
Yeah, exactly. You loved it so much, everybody just called you Zoe Ender. You were so into these games.
I mean, seriously, that was okay. GBA was 2001, so. That was like my high school nickname. Everybody just called me Zoe Ender.
We really weren't creative with our nicknames back then. I apologize.
I don't know, man. I think if we had spent all high school calling David Zoe, it would have been pretty cool because everybody would be like, "What's that? Why are you calling that? Is his name Alonzo or something?" No, it's David. He just likes Zone of the Enders.
Yeah, Zoe Ender. He's like, what?
Oh, I see.
And what is
me too.
Go away, popular people. I don't want to talk to you about this. There will be no explanation of David.
Go away, popular people. There will be no explanation of David. That's literally my high school career in a sentence.
I was going to say, title of one of your autobiographies.
How many autobiographies is one right?
Several.
See, I don't like this. You know, when John is one of the contestants for, like, the main contestant of the show, all the pot shots get focused on me. This isn't cool. I'm not pleased.
Yeah, David, you should have come prepared to take all the abuse that relates to Zone of the Enders. So, if you're not ready for that, you're not ready for the host chair.
I'm going to get away from this subject. Anybody else have anything else for Zone of the Enders?
It's got a cool logo. I like that, and I wish I had played it. No, thinking about it, it says it's a hack and slash third-person action game, and I established during God of War I'm not really into that, so maybe I would have just bought this, played the Metal Gear demo, and then just scrapped it for the full Metal Gear game whenever it came out. But I don't know. Seems like kind of thing should come back. Kojima, bring it back. Stop working on your fucking crazy Norman Reedus baby Mads Mikkelsen game. Just put all that into Zone of the Enders 3. Let's have it.
As I say, it's like, Kojima, Zone of the Enders, work on that. You're not working on anything else, right? You're not tied to Konami right now, right? You've got some free time?
I mean, one of those things is true. So
I feel like Konami might still own the license.
Okay. That makes sense. Fucking Konami.
There's probably
Not
a
letting
really
everybody
sweet
have it.
Zone of the Enders pachinko machine.
Oh, can you imagine if like Zone of the Enders 3 came out and it was like this epic, awesome game like fucking Metal Gear Solid 3 was, like Zone of the Enders Snake Ender? I mean, it would be pretty good. Like, just, Snake in the 60s piloting a mech suit and discovering just
maybe like a
layers
Rex or
upon
something?
layers of lies.
Okay,
Gotta
before we get John started on the Metal Gear Solid love, we should move on to the next game.
Fine,
Game
whatever.
3.
All right. So, in 2005, GameSpy awarded this game the What the Fuck Award for weirdest co-opting of a franchise.
Slight technical difficulty. I downloaded the music and I'm just now realizing Game 2 Song 3 was missing from my download for some reason.
Well, this is game 3.
What?
Well, no,
labeled
we've
wrong.
got game 1, 2, 3, 4, and then
Oh,
the
that's
fan
right,
request.
that's right, because of the fan. Duh.
Just give me one
Do not
second.
fuck this man up.
Alright, cut and paste that there.
David, can you like hum it?
Not from memory. No, I cannot.
Yeah, convert that real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, for some reason
We'll get it firing.
it's not letting me convert it for the show. What the hell? That's why I didn't. Okay, I did download it. Let me see if I can just make FooBar play it anyways. Usually,
Special request from Ryan Drake. John, you're fired.
yeah, it's reporting that it's a corrupt file. Oh my god, yeah, it's only 21 kilobytes in Google Drive. Something went wrong with the upload. Shit.
How absurd.
I mean, I can try and re-upload it real fast.
Yeah.
I vote yes. We got time. Do.
Oh, wait, no. Somehow it downloaded wrong.
Oh god.
Do.
Do y'all want to try to guess based off 2 songs?
I am fine with that. Because this might I'm guessing this is going to take a few minutes. And we're already running so late.
How absurd.
John, do you think you can guess?
I mean, I know what it is.
Okay. I got to guess.
All right, do we want to try those guesses then?
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
We'll fix it in post. Sorry, John.
It'll be great. It'll sound great in the podcast.
All right.
All right, well, see those guesses.
What?
Wow.
Both Sean and John say Metal Gear Acid, which is correct.
Wow.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Wait,
I had-
somebody get that broken too?
If I have to type on my keyboard, which I did, to type in drive.google.com, I have to kill my soundboard, guys. So, and the soundboard, for whatever reason, takes a solid like 15 seconds to come up again.
But it will come back, right?
It will come back, yeah.
Okay, cool. So Metal Gear Acid, huh? Yeah. That's a game that happened.
Yeah, the Metal Gear game on PlayStation Portable, the handheld Metal Gear game. You played this one, didn't you, John?
Man, confession time. I don't believe I've ever held a PSP in my hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was choosing the PSP turn-based, card-based Metal Gear game a dick move for August Absurdity? Yeah, I have something to respond to you. August Absurdity, Year 1, Disney Infinity. I play the long game, motherfucker.
I got it right. It's not a good screw over. I thought I was picking a game for you, man. I wasn't trying to screw you over on that. I was trying to honor you and your obsession with Disney Infinity figurines. But okay, no, this isn't like that at all. I don't know anything about this game aside from just like the bullet points, and that I will never play it because they know better than to re-release this one. Like, who the fuck asked for this Metal Gear Solid card-based battle game? It didn't work for Kingdom Hearts. It doesn't work for Metal Gear at all.
It's actually, this game is
I thought it
kind
was
of
kinda
cool. Because the cards, they add like more attention, and instead of just like being able to run in guns blazing, you have to be stealthy and you have to be tactical. And I actually thought that was kind of cool in the brief bit that I played of it.
I thought it was like a grid-based battle system. I thought it was like fucking Fire Emblem with cards and Metal Gear
Well, you
stuff.
still had to be sneaky.
Okay, you got to sneak on that grid.
Well, I mean, it is like grid-based and it is card-based, so battles take more time. So it kind of forces you. It's easier for you to avoid the encounters than it is to like go into the encounters. So it makes it much more stealth-based.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Card-based battle, Metal Gear. From what I know of this, it's a Metal Gear game with no voice acting. I mean, what are we here for?
Yeah.
That was one of the big like things. It was because trying to tell a Metal Gear story with just cutouts and text doesn't really work.
Fuck no. I need David Hayter's sexy Snake voice to fucking to get through a Metal Gear game. You know, and to a lesser extent, Kiefer Sutherland's occasional Snake voice, but no, mostly David Hayter's Snake voice. I mean, seriously, how are you gonna?
One Snake, and it's David Hayter.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we were all punished Snake for playing Metal Gear Solid 5 and expecting something great. Fuck that game. But yeah, I'm trying to think of the other reasons that okay, so PSP, no voice acting, no card-based battle system, no. Side story that doesn't really have much to do with Metal Gears. I guess it, isn't it about like a plane being hijacked? Is it, fucking Metal Gear Air Force One? I'm going with no on that as well. Like, get off my plane. Yeah. Snake, get off my plane.
See, when you said Metal Gear Air Force One, I didn't think of the Metal Gear Solid version of Air Force One, the movie. I thought of Air Force One, the president's plane, but a Metal Gear. And also, I want that. That would be fucking awesome.
No.
Yeah, no, see, that would have been awesome.
It'd be the best Air Force One. It's going to be able to fire nukes all across the country. We're going to let Mexico pay for it. It's going to be great.
Oh, no.
Okay, not that president, but just, the Metal Gear Solid president, who, as I understand it, is a zombie cyborg.
This Metal Gear is huge.
So much bigger than Japan's Metal Gear. So much bigger.
The railgun, it's
people
huge.
Say a lot of things about it, and they say it's wonderful. They say it's the greatest.
Gray Fox is using a private email server. Lock up the cyborg ninjas.
No politics.
We're gonna have better ninjas.
What did I just fucking say?
Space.
No, it definitely wouldn't be that guy.
Space Force. Tim Curry's gonna work for our Space Force. He's gonna do all our Space Force commercials.
Tim Curry running Space Force is a good idea. But no, at the very least, it would be the senator from Metal Gear Rising, who basically is Trump. But
I just imagine, I know Kojima is not working with Konami and is not making Metal Gear games, but considering everything going on with American politics right now, could you imagine the Metal Gear Solid game that would come out in 2 years from now? That shit would be insane.
He really needs to make it. It's the world.
Halfway through the game, there would just be a cutscene of Kojima himself throwing his hands up like, "Fuck it, I got nothing."
Yeah,
I got nothing.
I didn't write this. This is crazy.
You wrote this, America.
Yeah, you out Kojima. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, I don't have much of anything to say about Metal Gear Acid. It doesn't contribute to the canon. It's just cutouts with text boxes. It's not Metal Gear. It's card battles.
It'd be better if you dropped Acid while you played it.
Possibly, though I doubt it would lend any. I doubt it would help me learn the battle system. Though I think I remember seeing something, and there are some cool cards. Like the references on the cards are cool. Like you get item cards that are it's like Snake's night vision goggles, and it's like the 8-bit icon from the original Metal Gear Solid Snake, or you get dual blade card, and it's a picture of fucking what's his name, Solidus Snake from Metal Gear Solid 2. And the best one, Jesse, or do you know the best card in the game? It's like a status effect you can play against somebody.
Is it Feel Asleep?
No, it is not.
Is it a porno mag?
No, but I like that. That's a good item too. Johnny, you got a Metal Gear guess on this one?
An iPhone 6S.
Oh, God damn it, Johnny. God damn it. No, speaking of Johnny, it's a diarrhea card, and it just has fucking
okay.
Johnny Sasaki in the knocked out butt in the air pose.
Okay,
And
I'm glad
I
you
don't
mentioned Johnny Sasaki because when you said speaking of Johnny is the diarrhea card, I got a little offended there. Like, whoa, buddy.
Speaking of shit in his pants, John Regan card. No, but it's pretty funny just playing a card that says diarrhea. I don't even know what the status effect does, but it's just diarrhea card.
I've got a medical dictionary here. I got a pretty good idea of what diarrhea is and how that would affect someone.
Yeah, but how does it affect you playing cards? Like you got to run to the bathroom and you leave your cards on the table and I peek at them? I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's not like Metal Gear Poker. You know, that's not how the cards enter into effect.
Yeah, so that's the point. If you play a diarrhea card in a card-based battle game, and the namesake depicts a guy who's passed out with his ass in the air like Johnny Sasaki, I mean, what does that do to the other character? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a diarrhea card with a naked guy on it. Like, it's a great card. That's all I'm saying.
Now that you've made that very adamant point, I think it's time that we move on to our next game.
Best thing about
Game
Metal Gear
4.
Acid is diarrhea.
So, This is the only game in this series to feature co-op. Who's got their guesses ready?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see them. So, both Johns have Mario Kart Double Dash, which is correct.
I want to play
yeah.
Double Dicks.
Yeah, Johnny loves Mario Kart Double Dicks. It's,
I mean, who doesn't love double dicks?
feel like there should be a button for that. See? 2 dicks. Super Mario Brothers 2. Makes sense. Man, Double Dash. That takes me back. Is this game still like legendarily regarded? Is this like the one that everybody just wishes would come back? Like,
I mean, I kind of feel like it is because every time a new Mario Kart is announced, people say, is there a Double Dash mode?
Right.
Can we bring back the Double Dash thing?
yeah. It seems like something everybody's just going to be asking for forever. And I feel like if Nintendo hasn't done it by now, probably not going to. Because, if I remember correctly, and I've played this game in the last year, I was drunk as shit. They have this at the barcade near my house. It's nice. They added some GameCubes hooked up to projectors, and they have one always playing Melee, and they have one always playing Double Dash, and 4 controllers at each. So you can just like waltz in, get a drink, go play some Double Dash and Melee, which is nice. However, I've played a lot of Mario Kart since Double Dash, and I feel it's been greatly improved upon. The control system was fucking wacky. Like, the carts were out of control. I don't know if I was that drunk, or if I just kind of forgot like the weight and physics of this game. But I was having a hard time with it. Like,
well, see, there's one thing about Double Dash, because I love Double Dash. The courses are not the most interesting in the world. Like, the courses have definitely gotten better since Double Dash.
Oh, yes.
The 2-player switching mechanic, I think, is cool, but I don't necessarily, like, I'm not begging for that to come back. There is one thing in Double Dash that I wish would come back, which is the character-specific items. I thought those were cool as hell, and I wish they would return.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what all the character-specific items were. Like, Mario didn't get, like, fireballs, and...
Mario and Luigi had fireballs.
Oh, here it goes.
Peach and Daisy had, like, a heart that was a barrier, and if it got hit with an item, they would get that item.
Oh.
Wario and Waluigi had bombs, the bombs.
Right.
Koopa Troopa and Paratroopa had triple shells. Baby Mario, Baby Luigi had the chain chomp, which would throw in front of them and like chomp around. Bowser Jr. had the giant Bowser shell, which was fucking awesome.
Yep.
God, I'm trying to remember who else was in this game.
Toad and Toadette?
Toad and Toadette had triple mushroom. Or no, they had the golden mushroom. Petey Piranha and King Boo would just have a random like special item.
Classic team.
And that might have been it, because I know there weren't a ton of characters in this game.
Did you say Donkey and Diddy Kong?
Oh yeah, they had the giant banana that if you hit them, it would split into 3 separate bananas.
Love it. Yeah, it's actually funny now that I think about it. My nephew, he just turned, he's 5 now, and he's in kindergarten, and he's doing after school, and they have a GameCube there, because he was telling me, it's like, Uncle John, I was playing Mario Kart at school. I got 2 chain chomps. I'm like, you got chain chomps in Mario Kart? Does that mean... That has to mean Mario Kart Double Dash, right? Like, cool.
I got 2 chain chomps. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Boy, you're out your mind. I'll put you in your place. Go home to your mother. No, I definitely remember having fun with it. But I don't know. I feel like I had more fun with every other Mario Kart game. Maybe it's just because I felt like I could never get the full game experience. Like, couldn't you land together a bunch of GameCubes and do like a 16-player multiplayer in this if you wanted to?
You could land up to 8 GameCubes and have 2-person per cube. And do
That's crazy.
You could also do a 4-person, I think, per cube method. 4 cubes, 4 people on each. But the ultimate sounds like 8 TVs, so each pair gets their own TV.
I can't 16 even imagine.
Oh God, I want to do that so bad. Can you imagine having to put together fucking 8 CRT TVs and 8 GameCubes in the same room?
That's the most Johnny thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. And like
an 8 CRT TV Mario Kart Double Dash LAN party.
An 8-port LAN switch, which isn't unheard of, but back then most home routers had 4 ports, so you've either got 2 routers or like, just a massive switch.
Is an 8-port LAN switch as absurd as the specialized power strip to plug in a Sega CD and 32X? And,
no, nothing's that absurd, John. Come on now.
Okay, just check it. I don't know these things. These are Johnny questions.
Also, I want to shout out to the chat who brings up there was a special item I missed. Yoshi and Birdo got an egg that would home in on your cart, and when it hit the cart, it would throw out 3 random items onto the track that you could drive into.
Oh yeah, so this had to be the first one, unless it happened in like Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance, that would leave items on the track for you to like pick up. Like if a mushroom dropped on the track, you could drive by it and pick it up.
I think that's
a game changer. Yep. I'm trying to think of other things this one did first. It wasn't the first one with like a retro circuit, right? It only had the 16 courses.
It only had the 16 courses in the mirror mode, but some of those courses like Daisy Cruiser, Dino Jungle, those were classics. This is the one that introduced Yoshi Circuit, which was the course in the shape of Yoshi, which I wish would fucking come back, because I mean, you can't imagine like Chain Chomp Circuit and it's just basically a circle track with a little dip in for the mouth. That shit would be easy. Like, I wish there were more tracks based on characters.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, David, I thought you had played Mario Kart 8. I'm pretty confident there's a Yoshi circuit in that. It's come back since then. But you mean circuits in the shape of other characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
I mean, every time Yoshi Circuit comes back, I get really excited because Yoshi Circuit is one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks of all time. I love that track.
Yeah, and I think this one was the one that introduced like the cannon mechanic where it would like shoot you, way it's on like the Donkey Kong Mountain level where like it shoots you up the mountain and then it's like a downhill jam from there, which I don't know if I like that or not. Like it's in a lot of courses now, and it leads to more creative course design, I suppose. But I feel like at the time, I don't know, it's like, that's an okay mechanic. But
I just remember getting shot into that mountain on DK Mountain, and that mountain is fucking pissed.
It's an angry mountain.
all the Mario hills and clouds have these big happy faces, and then you get shot at that mountain, and that mountain is just glaring at you like,
yeah,
the fuck are you doing?
You get out of here.
You get down off my mountain. I am the mountain, motherfucker. Yeah, and also I'm not down on Mario Kart Double Dash, despite what I keep saying. Fuck Baby Park. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Like, I'm not a fan. Never been a fan. Fuck that level.
Baby Park is great, specifically if you have the extra laps, just because the track is so simple that it becomes a fucking minefield of items. Yeah. And that's where the chaos comes.
Right, but don't like, for a guy that likes actually racing his Mario Karts, Baby Park, boring. I don't like just slinging fucking thousands of items and I don't know, we'll just see who wins. Like, it might as well be Mario Party. Like, it's I don't know, there's not much skill involved in Baby Park, but whatever, it's harmless, but it sucks.
I don't know, man. I think because Baby Park is the very basic loop with just a lot of laps, right? Like nothing else.
Yeah, it's like it's like a 7-lap short track.
So I would say it's the final destination of Mario Kart tracks.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, man has a point.
Hot take.
He played the full hot take sound.
Oh man, I actually loaded up the full hot take sound.
Yeah, no more hot takes tonight. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just not for me. I'm Baby Park, not the game. The game's great, but no, the Baby Park is not for me. I like a track, a creative track with laps and hazards and scenery. I don't know. I like Peach Beach.
I really like this game's Rainbow Road, where you have like the giant elevator that just lifts you up to the top, and you have to race your way down. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it's cool. I just I don't know. I guess it's just because this one did something so different that everybody points to it like, oh, it's the best one, because it's totally different. It's like, no. Different doesn't necessarily mean the best. It's a good game. All Mario Kart games are good games, but
except for Super Circuit.
I can't speak to that, but I assume that you're right because it's Game Boy Advance Mario Kart. How could it be good?
Johnny, hit the hot take button, please.
Game that tune. Hot take.
Take that, Super Circuit. But yeah, just because it did something completely different doesn't necessarily mean that double dashing needs to come back. I'm just saying it would be a good way. It would kind of make sense for them selling Switches if they did like a Double Dash HD, where it's easy to just split up your Switch controllers into the individual Joy-Cons and play that way. So okay, I've just given Nintendo a great idea, and now I think it should come back. So I'm flip-flopping all over the place.
I don't know that double dashing needs to come back, but character-specific items, I think that's something that Mario Kart could use a return of.
Yes, and actually, now that I think about it, not double dash, double dicks. Double dicking needs to come back. That's what really we're all after in
Mario Kart needs more dicks.
Yes, I agree. Bullet Bill is close, but not close enough. Let's get some curves on that thing.
We need to get a cart that is just a bullet bill with 2 chain jumps on the end. And on that note, let's move on to the next game.
Game 5.
All right. So on October 16th of 2013, the people that were behind this game announced that they were working on an HD sequel for a Kickstarter, and they were wanting $375,000. They also announced that backers who pledged $40 or more would be rewarded with an exclusive co-op mode featuring Earthworm Jim, which would have been the first time since 1997's Clay Fighter 63 and a third that they had appeared in a game together. Um, Also, this game only reached 40, or not this game, but the HD remake only reached 40,000 of the 375 they wanted. But yeah. All right. Final round of August Absurdity. This is the last game. The two Johns have been they both look very stressed out this entire song. I So how are you guys feeling?
It's good.
This could be for all the marbles, or you could tie it up, and we could go into an excellently prepared lightning round that David has promised. Yeah, and
I'm
he
pulling
I don't know
fast.
about expertly prepared, but a lightning round has been made.
I'm pulling a reverse Stone Cold. I'm looking upset, but I'm actually very happy. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what this is.
All right, show us your answers. Come on. You got. Come on. Oh, Johnny's still drawing a dick, maybe. Oh, He drew dicks, and then John with Booger Man. That's correct.
Oh,
Fantastic.
So, that tie it up.
that does tie it up.
Son of a bitch.
So,
Should have been
anyone
winning by now.
It's gonna come down to the wire.
play Booger Man?
No. Did anyone?
No, we don't have to go straight to that.
Okay.
All I really have to say is like this was one of those games where it's like, no, you can't rent that. Pick something else. Yeah. Parents were in control. Like, no.
Don't tell your mother.
Yeah.
I saw it in magazines and thought the dude's face looked kind of dumb, and I was like, I'm not really into this guy. And so then I watched some videos of it today, and it looks very dull. But the music is awesome. It's Matt Furness, but yeah, it just looked kind of dull. You're just like walking around throwing boogers and farting on people, which sounds cool, but it's just, it's not. It's just
It's right up the alley of 9-year-old me. I mean, it really was leaping off the shelf. And then at checkout at Blockbuster, it's like, what is this? No, I told you no. Like, aw. My parents were great when it came to video game censorship. It took them learning that Mortal Kombat on SNES had sweat instead of blood before they would let us play that. Trying to remember the other things my mom didn't want in the house. Killer Instinct, no. Boogerman, no. She eventually locked MTV out of our cable service.
Ren and Stimpy?
Oh, she didn't actually deal with Ren and Stimpy all that much. That was usually on Snick, and we would spend Saturday nights at our grandmother's house so my parents could go out and enjoy themselves on Saturday night. So my grandmother was the one that hated Ren and Stimpy. My mother didn't really interact with that one much. But man, did she pay attention to the games we were playing on that Super Nintendo? And no, Booger Man, no, she wasn't having it. Little rude, a little crude, had a little bit of a tood. She wasn't gonna have that in the house. So
See, every time I think of Boogerman, I think of Ren and Stimpy because I know they're not related at all, but it just seems very, very similar.
Indeed.
Like they strike that same tonal balance.
yes. It's right up that alley. It is what was the Ren and
I
Stimpy
feel like
episode?
the Ren and Stimpy game was a lot better than this game.
Probably was. I was trying to think of the Ren and Stimpy episode or whatever Stimpy's like burger collection was that he had. It was like nose goblins. Yes, nose goblins.
I do believe you do fight nose goblins in Booger Man.
Really?
Like all the enemies I saw in the game looked kind of dull. Like the level design looked dull. It just looked just kind of boring. You're just like this garbage man looking dude who just picks his boogers and farts and burps and stuff. Which that part sounds cool, but it's just everything else is not. And
see, I feel like you need to flip that switch in your brain into kid mode. And
right, it's probably excellent.
It's like guys that don't enjoy Star Wars anymore. It's like, I just can't get into this. Like, no. Would the kid in you enjoy this? It's like, oh yeah, it would. This is awesome. And then you flick your brain into kid mode for Booger Man, and it's like, yeah, this is gross, but it isn't good. Like,
I feel like the kid mode in me would be like, this is kind of dumb still.
Yeah,
because
that's the beauty of it. Kid me could definitely recognize a bad game. Like,
yeah.
Okay, I see the appeal of this, but this game fucking sucks. I'm never renting this again. Like, so yeah.
Like you go around and collect plungers and stuff. Like, what the fuck does that even have to do with your Booger Man? Like, what does a plunger have to do with the fucking boogers? Are you using a plunger to get the boogers out of your face? Because you're doing it fucking wrong.
Fair question.
Plungers get used for toilets, and toilets are part of that crude humor.
Exactly.
I mean, you do like warp zone through toilets and stuff, and
yeah, my toilet's full of boogers. It all makes sense to me. I pick them and I flick them right into the toilet because I am a clean man, like Booger Man. Sure, why not? Yeah, no, fuck this game. I am curious to see what you guys have for a lightning round, though.
So, shall we move on to the lightning round then?
Do the sound again, John.
So, it is the end of August Absurdity. It is the final round. It is the end of August. Everything all over is heating up, which brings us to our lightning round. I have a list of fire levels from various video games. I'm going to give you the name of a stage and the year the game was released, and you have to give me the game. And we are starting off with John Regan. John, are you ready?
Yes.
1994, Flame Man.
Mega Man 6?
That is correct.
Motherfucker!
All right.
Just a brief moment as I start keeping score.
No, don't keep score. We don't need to know that. We know who
John
wins.
Harrington, 1997, Solar, or Solar, if you prefer.
I believe that is Star Fox 64.
That is correct. Since you have both gotten one correct, I'm going to take this opportunity to share. If you would like a hint, I can give you the genre of what the game is.
No, no hints.
I'm just saying, should you need.
Also, wait,
So-
is this a point tally thing or a get it wrong and you're eliminated thing? I need to know that.
Yeah, that should be
Point
up
tally
front.
thing.
Okay, thank goodness. I can't take that pressure.
How many
Every
rounds are
correct-
there?
Every correct answer, you get a point, and there are 12 rounds.
Sweet.
What? Oh my
So-
god.
That's absurd, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's keeping score on the scoreboard? Because they each have a point.
I am. I got it.
Okay, cool. We are back to John Regan, 1993, The Escape.
Oh god, 1993, The Escape. Ah, 1993, The Escape. Super Metroid?
That is incorrect. This is Aladdin for Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Damn it.
Now, was that level in both games? Just as a side question? Because they were completely different games. But whatever, never mind.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure. We'll have to check on the judges. But in
No
the
worries.
meantime, while the judges are checking, your question is Mount Lava Lava 2001.
Mario Kart Super Circuit.
That is incorrect. It is Paper Mario.
Oh, fuck!
I'm sorry. I love when John screams fuck so angrily that it turns into fuck. So,
Yeah. Waking the babies with that one.
John Regan, 1997, Hot Top Volcano.
Diddy Kong Racing?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Fucking course he gets Diddy Kong Racing.
John Harrington,
That's bullshit.
2000. 2013, Turtle Rock.
Shantae.
Would you like me to
And-
repeat?
No, it's not Half Genie Hero. Shantae and the
2000
Pirate's Curse.
That is incorrect. It is The Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds.
I'm mad at that.
John
Be
Regan,
happening.
The composure.
I've never seen that shade of red on a person's face before.
His face matches
Take
his
off
shirt.
God damn.
1998, The Lair of the Blind Ones.
The Lair of the Blind Ones. Wait, layer or lair?
Lair,
Yes.
Lair.
Okay, I heard layer, Layer. Turok 2.
damn it.
That is correct.
Son of a...
Damn. John Harrington.
God damn
2009. The Volcanic Rim.
Oh, fuck.
Rim.
The Volcanic Rim set in Hawaii. 2009.
I'm thinking. Shut up. Oh, God, I'm pissed.
I'm trying to give you as much relevant information as I can.
I know. It's not helping. Oh, no. No.
Breathe, John. Just breathe.
Bayonetta.
That is incorrect. It is Street Fighter 4.
Ow.
God, it's all just come crumbling down.
John Regan. Okay, we're going to switch these. John Regan, Phoenix Cave, 1994.
Phoenix Cave. 1994.
No Googling.
Final Fantasy 6.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's down with the Phoenix. That's...
John Harrington, 1992, Hilltop Zone.
Oh, God.
What?
92.
92.
How do you not know this off the top of
92.
your head? This is driving me crazy.
It's Sonic 2, right?
That is correct.
Oh my god.
I had to check that year, man. Those early Sonic games, I remember like 5 levels total, and they all run together.
Hey, Johnny, that was supposed to go to you, and then you got Turok 2 right. So I was like, fuck it, gotta switch that. He can't get the easy one.
And you gave him Diddy Kong. Whatever, man. Let's keep going. Fuck.
Okay. John Regan, 2011, The Nether.
Oh, Minecraft.
That is correct.
Yeah.
John's played Minecraft.
I played a lot of Minecraft.
Betsy plays the shit out of that game.
I was not aware. I didn't think any of us had played Minecraft.
Ooh.
So, finally, John Harrington, 1992, The Sandcrawler.
Sandcrawler. 1992. Fire level. Contra 3: The Alien Wars.
That is incorrect. It is Super Star Wars.
Oh, of course it is. That's a fire level?
There is a burning lava on the very bottom of the Sandcrawler.
Fucking, of course there is.
I thought Sandcrawler would give it away. As God is my witness.
I'm not a Star Wars guy.
So that concludes the lightning round. Do we need to hit the calculating computer?
Calculating computer activated. Computers. Beeps. Beeps. Scoring complete. This game's winner is... John Regan.
Oh, I am your incompetent overlord of August absurdity. It happened.
That was just
Nobody
gonna go down
That-
in the record books.
This is
That was a show.
this is
That
the,
was a show.
this is the darkest timeline.
Here's
so
what's
pissed.
alarming. Like
You gotta be
he
kidding.
didn't even just win. Like when he played against me, he stomped me. In this game, I'm sorry, but in that lightning round, he stomped you. Like he's just a freaking a force to be reckoned with.
It was a good lightning round. God damn it.
Oh man.
Well, I'm embarrassed. Fuck me. This is must see TV, people. I don't know if it's must listen podcast at this point, but I don't know if I have anything left to say. My stomach is just in knots over this. God damn it.
Well, listen.
Hey, remember when Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania? That's that just happened. There's going to show that the guy in the crowd, that one dude who just looks so shocked.
Yeah, what's the version of like Roman Reigns where he just keeps going for the title, but it's not even Brock Lesnar that he loses to. He loses to like Hornswoggle or fucking like the Miz or some shit. Like,
hey, the Miz.
Who did I just get beaten by?
John Regan.
My wrestler name is John Regan.
That's what I would do.
Please, somebody, for the love of God, play the How Absurd sound.
Oh yeah,
please.
I'm sorry. It's here somewhere. I'm not gonna.
How absurd!
I have to how absurd myself these days. Ugh. I'm gonna go how absurd myself after this. Fucking A, man. Congratulations, John. You've won. I can't believe it. I don't accept it.
I can't wait for you to make me a certificate. It's gonna be so
there
good.
Will be an official inquiry. This is unbelievable. What a game! Great game, man.
It is.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Oh man.
Yeah.
I never saw this coming. I never saw this coming so much that I didn't upload bonus music, to be honest.
Motherfucker, I specifically asked both of you to pick bonus music.
Well, John uploaded something. I was playing.
You were gonna win.
I was playing the thing.
No,
John
that's
uploaded.
not bonus. Oh no. That's not bonus music. That was a free play jingle for If I Win. Don't play that.
I think because you so want me to not to play it, I think I have to play it, John.
God damn it! No.
Ooh.
No.
Well, before
John won August.
Oh, go. Okay, go ahead, David.
I was going to say, before we get to our bonus music, John, as champion of this game and as Absurd King and winner of August Absurdity, you get to choose the theme for the next episode. What are you thinking?
Oh, free play.
Okay.
You know me.
You really don't have to play that championship ballad that I fucking put in there. Like, you really don't have to. It's cool if you just let that go. Like, it's fine. Just bury it.
You are welcome to play the intro song, which is Guile's theme. As we all know, it goes with everything.
Right.
However, before we do, I do want to shout out to everybody who has watched us live on twitch.tv/GameThatTune, youtube.com/GameThatTune, facebook.com/GameThatTune. We're live every Wednesday. Also, shout out to Patreon, our Patreon backers, our super fan tier backers, Andrew Oliver and Lance Revere. We didn't get any other backers, right?
Alex Messenger.
And Alex Messenger. Definitely want to make sure we shout out to them. Thank you for all the money that you throw. If you like what we do, please consider contributing to patreon.com/GameThatTune. And I believe that's everything, if I'm not mistaken.
John won August Absurdity and told Johnny to suck it. And then he told the world that he was nothing to fuck with. I think you know where this is going. I hate y'all. John Harrington ain't nothing to fuck with. Game That Tune ain't nothing to fuck with. August Absurdity ain't nothing to fuck with. How absurd ain't nothing to fuck with.
How absurd!
Yeah, that's right. August Absurdity champ John Harrington in the motherfucking house. Told y'all motherfuckers from the beginning I was gonna win this thing. Shout out to John Regan, you fucking suck tonight. Shout out to David, I beat you too. Shout out to Jesse, one of these days we're gonna play each other. Shout out to all the patrons over at patreon.com/GameThatTune, y'all. We're closing out August Absurdity with a free play. Peace.
Is this available in ringtone form?
Yeah, I guess it has to be. God damn it. Thanks, John, you fucking asshole.
That's why you don't buy the shirt until after the Super Bowl, John.
I had to be prepared.
I feel like one of us needs to be holding up a newspaper that says Dewey defeats Truman.
Yeah, that's actually, I scheduled that tweet for tomorrow on Twitter, and now I have to go delete that. Fuck.
Oh my God,
it feels good to win, and like win a big one too. I rarely win.
Yeah, I'll give you a big one right on your chest. Ugh.
Double.
Anyway, God damn it.
I did not record any of the copyright information. I will make a point to record that separately and upload it to the drive.
Yeah, Johnny, play that bonus tune, man. Send them out. Yeah.
John
No,
won
not
August.
that. The fucking guy. The Guile music, you motherfucker. Play the Guile theme. Son of a bitch.
I just want to because that gun could just